Again, this lecture covers Introduction to JavaFX. Our main objective is to go through the JavaFX program example, and also we are going to talk about the features of JavaFX graphic API. So the JavaFX API has now replaced the AWT, which is the abstract window tools, and also the swing packages for developing graphical programs. So we can say that JavaFX combined the best aspects of previous approaches and also had many additional features. Actually, with the JavaFX also, we can create applications that can be run on the web. So again, we will now begin to explore the programs that use graphics and also graphical user interface. Our previous program was a console applications, more or less like a DOS applications or command driven. So the support for this program will come from, again, JavaFX API. And as we said, the JavaFX has replaced the older approaches, AWT, and also the swing package. Now, JavaFX normally programs extend the application class, then inherit the core graphical functionality. Here we'll see an example soon using the concept of inheritance. Also, the JavaFX program has a start method, and also the main method is only needed to launch the JavaFX. And also the start method has set the primary stage, which is the window used by the program as a parameter. And also the JavaFX embraces the theater analog. So again, we're going to see an example, which is the Java program soon. But before that, let's go through the steps on how to install the JavaFX package. So here I'll go to the Google and I'm going to type the JavaFX download. Then it's up to us. We can click the first option, but I like the grown, so I'll click the second option, JavaFX grown. Then here we can again select based on our operating system we are using. We select, so the new version of JavaFX is 22.0. So we leave that. But again, if you want the previous old version, so you can get, but let's use this version here. And also we have to select the operating system we are using. I'm using Windows, so I'll select Windows. And also the architecture, again, is S64. So I select that. And we have to use the SDK. So we select the SDK here. Then after that, we download it. Again, I have this already in my computer and I've done it many times to give instruction. So let's wait for a few seconds. Yeah, I'm going to use this. So again, after we finish, we will see our zip folder. Now you can extract it to any location in your program. It's up to you. The most important is to know the location you extract it to. So here, for example, I'm going to click on extract all, and I will leave it on downloads. So I'll leave it at the location that is in the download folder, and then I'll extract it. The only thing I have to know is remember where you save it at. So after we extract it finish, we are going to start again. My case, I'm using JGrasp. We can use any IDE we want to use, any Java IDE. I'm using JGrasp. So from here, I'll click on the settings. Then I'll click on the compiler setting and workspace. Then make sure you will select JavaFX, which is already selected. Then now I'm going to click on the browse. So this is the most important part. We should remember where we save our file. So for example, I have already installed it. So I have it in my programs folder, JGrasp folder. But again, the previous one that I can also go ahead and then go to the download. And then again, because when I download it, I put it in the download. So it's right here. So I can select it. So again, the main thing, if you download the file, make sure you know where it's located. And again, I don't want to do this, but from here, we can click on apply. Then we click OK, apply and OK, and that's it. Then the next section, we can again run our code. So for example, just to save some time, I have this code here open. So we have, again, I have this code on my slide, so we shall go through step by step. But again, if I want to run this, I'll click on the build. If I like, I'll compile or just go straight to run. And this will be our output. Now I want to explain this output here. So we can see that here we have the window title is JavaFX program. And this is the code that does it for us. The primary stage dot set title. Then also we set the scene. And also this is to show the scene or show the output. Then when we look at this program, we have only two objects. So the first thing we do is to create our first object, which is a test object named hello. Then we have a second object named question. Then the start of the test is our coordinate here, 50 by 50. So we have the width 50 and the height 50. So we start, and the test starts with hello and then JavaFX. The second one, we can see that is 120. That's why it's a little bit far away. And also 80 more down. And we start with the test. So normally in a JavaFX package, you can see that we have our main class. In our main class, we extend the application. Then we have again our start. So the first thing we can note here is that again, the hello JavaFX class extend the JavaFX inheritance. So that's the inheritance concept, and we will cover this in the future. Then we have to create and display the two test objects in JavaFX. So we have our start method, and also our main method, and our launch method to launch. So here we say launches the JavaFX. This method is not required in IDE that launch JavaFX automatically. So if I have an IDE that launch JavaFX automatically, then we don't need the main method. Again, I want us to do, we have this slice, this code in the slice, so more, the slice is more bigger text to go through. So that's the same program in the previous. So again, as we said, we extend inheritance. Then the first thing we did in JavaFX here, we always need a start. The start method is very important. So as we said previously, the main method is not really important, but the start method is very, very important. So we have to always include the start method in our program. So again, the whole idea here, we have the primary stage object is created automatically, and then it will be passed to the start method. So in this example here, we have the last three lines of the start method, which will set the title. I think we said that. Let's go to the next slide. So that will set the title and also the scene, and set the scene to be displayed in the window, and then call the show method to display the window on the monitor. So again, the scene display the single element, often referred to as the root node. Then when we see in the previous slide also, we can see our constructor. So our constructor first of all, the root. So as we said, the root node is a group object, though there are other possibilities. So here the group contains only what two test objects that we created, and the name hello and the second question, which represent again the character strings. Then we have the constructor of the scene class, which was set to 4 parameters. The first, of course, will be the root node. So we can see the group, the name is root. So we have root. And also we have, normally we know a constructor from our previous console applications that we initialize the object, whatever object we are creating. So the same concept here. Here we are going to create a window and the size is 300 by, again, 120. So this means it will display an area that is 300 pixels wide and 120 pixels high. And also we specify the background color, which will be light green, color light green. So that's the whole concept of this program. So this program, again, as we saw the output previously, it will display these two objects for us. These are test objects, and the 50 by 50 here tells us the position where it starts from. 120 by 80 also tells us the position where the test starts from. And these are the tests, how it's going. Hello, JavaFX. Then as we explained, they set the title, the scene, and also show the, and as we said earlier, also in the comment here, the launch or the main method is not needed if we have IDE that launch JavaFX application automatically. So that again, that's our output again. So that's the introduction to JavaFX. So in the future, we may go more details how to create different types of objects, and we talk about a real object like triangle, circle, etc., or create, design a person. So we say in this example, again, the basic concept, we were able to see two test objects are added to a group, and the group serves as well the root node of the scene. And the scene display on the primary stage, which is the window. Remember, the scene is our constructor. Now, the size and the background color of the scene can be set when the scene object is created. And the position of each test object is specified explicitly. We saw the 50 by 50 for the first test. I think the second one was 120 by 80. So that gives us the idea here. So the origin of Java coordinate system is in the what? Upper left side. So we start from 0 by 0. So if I say 112 wide and 40, so that would be 112 and 40 by 40. So 50 by 50 somewhere here. So always start from lower upper left corner. So that will be the conclusion of these lectures. Again, this is to give us the whole idea. We haven't done nothing much here, just how to download and install the JavaFX, and also how to run the JavaFX code and some few things. So see you in the next lectures. Thank you.